We're present.
Absolutely.
We're present. What's up, y'all? This is Christina, Director of Co-working at CoBiz Richmond, and I am here with the wonderful and illustrious Miss Gwendolyn of Moyle Institutes. And we're back. This is the first time we've been sitting together in a long time.
Since before COVID, right?
Yeah, way before COVID. But we are starting our new series, and just ask for grace right now that the flyers and all that stuff will come out this week, I promise. We're starting our new series, a series on staying present. Ms. Gwendolyn and I had a conversation about what we think is needed in the world right now. And we recognize that life in some capacities is going back to normal, and everybody's like so flustered. So we wanted to encourage you guys for the month of March. Happy International Women's Month, by the way.
Thank you.
For the month of March, the importance of being present in all that you're doing. So, Ms. Gwendolyn.
Well, and it's really good to be sitting here next to you.
I
You know,
know.
like I'm her fan club. I'm one of her fan club members.
And I you.
So yeah, this is really, really great.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot happening right now,
A
and people
lot.
are really trying to juggle it all.
Yeah.
You know, like dealing with family, work,
Mhm.
social obligations.
Yes, yes.
And the other thing is, like, we fell out of the requirement to do so because of COVID.
Right.
For instance, I got relieved from the duty of and joy of picking up my grandkids. I put joy in there.
And joy. She said she threw it in there. And joy.
And now, you know, like now that everybody's back, you know, I've got to put that back into my schedule
Right.
a couple days a week. So
Right. For me, it's emceeing. I didn't have to MC for a couple of years because there were no events.
exactly.
And now I'm booked and busy.
Yes, exactly. So it's really important that we all take time to check in and to really look at what's going on in our lives and how we're showing up for it.
Yes.
And
yes.
so that's what this series will be about. And each week on Tuesday, we'll be talking a little bit about being present
Yes, ma'am.
in different areas. And then on Thursday, I'll be leading you through a meditation
Yes.
to really help support you being present. And this time, you know, we've been doing basic hand mudras for the most part in all of the meditations. And during this series, I'm going to take you a little bit deeper. We're going to go with some intentional mudras and some
Okay.
intentional awareness about the breath. And so hopefully everybody will find it beneficial.
Look, I don't know about y'all, but it helped me. When I tell you Miss Gwendolyn got me through all of this with what we've learned, and I'm always down to dive deeper. And I'm sure our audience is here too. Like, oh, okay, shout out to y'all in the chat. We see you.
Yes.
Hey, is that Salachi? Hey, Salachi. Yeah, shout out to y'all in the chat and joining us today. So let's dive in. What are we talking about in terms of
Okay.
staying
So
present?
the first thing I want to really ask everyone to just consider for a few minutes, think about your own way of being in the world. So much of what we do is rote. You know, we just sort of move through like little robots going through our day, and so many things we just take for granted. Like, when was the last time you actually looked at a painting that's on your wall?
Ooh.
You know, we spend so much time acquiring these things, and then, you know, after a while they just become a part of the setting.
Right.
But to really take some time and go and look at what's around us, like what's in your space, right? How many windows are in the building where you're sitting right now?
Right.
You know, what is going on in terms of the wall color? I mean, how much awareness are we really placing on where we are in this present moment? So that's one of the things that I want to encourage people to just really tune your awareness into where you are and what's going on with you. So that's on the physical level, right? And we're going to be diving into what's happening on the emotional level.
Okay.
And what's happening in the mind. You know, one of the things that I want to leave with you is the fact that the mind itself is a mantra. You know?
Mind be talking.
The mind is constantly, chanting stuff to us, and what we really allow there really has an effect on what's happening in our lives.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to encourage people to really tune into what's going on in your thoughts and recognize that the thought sphere is like the atmosphere, essentially. So it's not just what we are thinking in terms of our independent thoughts, but what thoughts are flowing through you from the environment. We can be picking up things from emotional triggers that happen in that space, trauma or tragedies that happen in a particular space, and they can affect our thoughts and our mood and all of that. So we're going to be diving into how to stay present and how to stay really in touch with what is going on in your being.
And I like what you said about your mind is a mantra. Because last night, actually, one of my best friends, I called her because I was like, I'm saying a bunch of things in my head that I don't need to be saying. So can I ask for space to tell you about all the beautiful things that have happened to me today? Because I need to change what my mind is saying and then be present in the situation that I was dealing with at the time. And literally being like, so I was blessed. I got to go to the gym this morning. I got money today. I got another check, and then it literally changed what was in here, which was like, it sucks. Life is happening and you don't have control and you don't have this and you don't have that. And like immediately, well, not immediately, it took like 20 minutes. But
what? That's what I really, really love about you, Christina, because one of the things that's important is not just hearing these things, but really incorporating them in the daily life.
Exactly.
And Christina is really, really consistent, and she puts things into practice, and that's why she's been having such a beautiful, beautiful year.
Aww. Stop.
So,
yes, beautiful. But yeah, I it's crazy because you just said that. I was like, oh, I do practice that.
Absolutely.
And I would highly encourage, if this is your first time joining us, and we've been doing meditation, it'll be 3 years.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years. Like what Gwendolyn preaches and teaches is applicable. It's not just do the meditation and go. It's do the meditation and then keep it present. Like
carry this vibration into your life this day, whatever we happen to be focusing on.
Exactly. And then you can always pull from it later.
Exactly.
You may not remember how your hands went, but you can remember that feeling that your bee was in, and that you can bring yourself back there.
Exactly.
So I attribute my success to she don't like me calling her the guru or the master, but
no.
The master.
Let's leave that
right
for others.
Here.
But Christina, I've really watched over this past couple of years how you just continue to flower, and it's been so amazing, and really how the universe is really gifting you with so many opportunities.
Yes.
Because you're doing the work.
Yes.
And one of the things that we talk about in our process and in our contemplations and meditation is that the outer world is a reflection of the inner world.
Woo!
So, okay, so if you want to know what's really true about what's happening for you, just take a look at what's going on the exterior, because it will give you guidance. It's like, okay, if everything is chaos and everything is falling apart and everything is conflict, that's a signal to you to take some time and go inside, go inside and be with yourself. And, it's not like judging yourself. It's not even like trying to change that, but it's becoming aware. My teacher always says that seeing is the first step and the last step. So it's becoming aware of what's happening, because if we're not aware, it's just like a automatic program, like artificial intelligence, like running us in the background.
Right. And like you said, running us.
Exactly.
So we're not keep coming back to present. We're not present in what's happening because it's just happening to us rather than being with it.
Exactly.
See, this is why I said I've been learning.
So I think today what I want to bring us to attention about is our breath. You know, this is a very fundamental core part of meditation. It's a core of everything we talk about. It's everything we do. I always call the breath a superpower. You know? And it's like, wow, you know, we just don't pay enough attention to it. And so during this series, we're going to be really exploring the breath in a deeper way. You know, and we're going to be using the breath to moderate our emotions and to moderate our thinking, because there's this triangle between what's happening here and what's happening emotionally and what's happening with the breath.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
I notice when I'm like anxious, my breath is way shallower.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like gasping for air.
And there are so many different breaths, you know, that we can focus on that a little bit too, maybe in some of the future sessions.
So today, what would you like to tackle or bring us to in the breath?
Well, today, let's just really use our breath to increase our awareness.
Okay.
And so let's sit in a meditative
position. All know the position. While she's doing that, let's take a look at this. Hi, we have Tammy. What's up, Tammy? She in the building. Hello. Okay, nice to see you too. So we have a couple of ladies in the building. Nice to see you guys.
Yes. Oh, hi, Tammy.
She says she's joining from home. It's actually warmer today.
Yes.
But go right ahead.
Okay, so I want to invite you to sit with your feet flat on the floor if you're in a chair, and your spine soft but elongated. And you can rest your hands in a comfortable position. This is my favorite mudra, by the way. I'm often meditating with my hands in this position. The right hand is over the left and the thumbs are touching. So whatever position is comfortable for you, and we'll be going into specific mudras during the month of March that will actually affect different things that are going on in our bodies and in our minds.
All right.
Okay, so let's take 3 deep breaths and connect with the higher frequency energies. So breathe in, exhale, again, exhale, one more, exhale. Now I invite you to connect with the God of your understanding, however you relate to Source. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Connect with your higher sacred self, recognizing that we're more than simply physical bodies. Exhale. Let's connect with the divine presence that's animating everything in existence and emanating through everything in existence. Deep breath. Let's connect with the ancestors, bringing forth our ancestors. And now let's connect with the great compassionate light. It's a beautiful, golden, bright white light. Bring that light down through your crown, top of your head, and just visualize and imagining it flowing all the way down to your heart center, the center of your chest, and anchoring there. feel yourself anchored on your seat with your feet flat on the floor, and feel light pouring out of the bottom of your feet and connecting you to the core of the earth. Now bring your attention to your breath and feel the air as it fills your nostrils. As you inhale and exhale, your lungs as they fill up and contract. And this time I want you to also bring your attention to the beating of your heart. Become aware of the beating of your heart. Feel that pulse as it's happening in your chest and as it's happening throughout your body. You're really tapping in and connecting, bringing the awareness to a function that's happening 24/7 that we simply take for granted. Without the heartbeat, we would not be here. Now, I want you to go deeper into your heartbeat and feel that heartbeat as it expands throughout your entire body. It's actually pulsing through your veins. Our heartbeat is synchronized with the heartbeat of Mother Earth. So take a deep breath and exhale. Feel the breath and the heartbeat as they are intermingled. And in this awareness, can you feel yourself bigger than your physical body? Can you feel yourself as the heartbeat? And feel the heartbeat in the space around you. So we're moving our attention sort of out of the microcosm into the macro, into consciousness, into our consciousness. Know that we're simply more than these physical bodies, that the bodies are housed in our consciousness. We think of the consciousness as housed in our bodies, but I want to invite you to consider that our bodies are housed in our consciousness. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Another deep breath. Exhale. Can you feel yourself expanded through your awareness? Feel yourself expanded. Because this is the expanded self that we're going to be bringing into our meditations on being present I invite you to be present in the full glory of your being. And let's just take a moment and rest here in this awareness that we're more than these bodies, that we are consciousness itself. I invite you to know that there's really only one consciousness, and that we're all these cells within that consciousness. That's why we experience being connected with each other, having a thought of a person and that person calling us, or needing to manifest something and that thing coming to us, because we're simply cells in the one consciousness. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Another. Exhale. A third breath. Exhale. Allow yourself to relax in this feeling, in this knowing, in this awareness. That we're all that. We're all that there is. Now, this is not something that can be practiced. It's something that has to come as a realization. But as we bring our attention to it, as we focus our attention on our expansiveness, it becomes more and more a reality in our day-to-day lives. So this was our mini, M-I-N-I, mini meditation today. I invite you to take a deep breath in. Hold that breath for a moment. Feel our connection through the ethers, through the airwaves. Exhale. Feel the connection with everyone on this platform, everyone who will be viewing it later. Feel your connection with everyone in the space around you. Everyone in your family unit. As we feel our connection in all of these places, we have the opportunity to be present for whatever shows up before us. Recognizing that we're not separate. In that space of consciousness, we're one. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. As we give thanks to the God of our understanding, to our higher sacred self, to the divine presence, to our ancestors, to our teachers and guides, and to the great compassionate light. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace within, peace outside, peace all around us. Ashe. When you're ready, open your eyes.
Beautiful. F-U-L-L, beautiful. Oh my God. As always, Miss Gwendolyn, you on point.
Well, all praises to
Most
the
definitely.
great compassionate light,
Yes.
to the divine.
Yes. Wow. Thank you guys so much for joining us. So we will be having our full meditation on Thursday. Be here at 12:30 to 1 p.m. That meditation will be centered on staying present. And then next week we'll continue our conversation of presence, being present, guided by Ms. Gwendolyn, CEO of Moyo Institute. Thank you guys so much again for engaging with us, for being with us, being present with us. Take this feeling, this moment, because I know my heart is very calm now. I was dealing with a lot before Ms. Gwendolyn walked in the building, and now I feel equipped. Rather than dealing with a lot, I feel equipped. So thank you so much. Thank you guys. And she said, thank you, ladies. Have a beautiful day, everyone. And
Thank you. We'll see you again on Thursday. Blessings to you.